Hukuman gantung sampai mati untuk bekas pengawal keselamatan M-Bank Subang Jaya LAOD ARDINA Sila dalam kes bunuh pegawai bank merazit
hukuman gantung terhadap seorang bekas pengawal keselamatan warga Indonesia kerana membunuh pegawai M-Bank 3 tahun lalu. Keputusan itu diputuskan panel 5 hakim terhadap LAOD ARDINA Sila.
Mahkamah Tinggi Shah Alam menjatuhkan hukuman gantung sampai mati terhadap bekas pengawal keselamatan M-Bank.
We will be discussing an important concept in criminal law known as the general defense of accident. To understand how the general defense of accident works in criminal cases, we will take a look at the case of the case of of the death of the victim following the incident between the accused and the deceased in Marizita Abu Dhabi. Deceased claimed that it was accidental and unintentional. Praising the general defense of accident. Because of that, the court was then asked to decide whether the incident was a criminal accident or a criminal act. To better understand what happened on the day of the incident, we will be taking a look at the key witness of the LAOD ARDINA case.
Okay, Miss, can you state your name and role at the bank?
I was paid of service and the officer in charge at the USJ Subang Jaya Bank branch on the day of the incident.
Where were you at the time of the incident?
At about 6:50 p.m., I was inside the boardroom with the deceased. She was the cash officer, and we were putting the money into the vault after making hours at that time.
So, what was your duty then?
My duty was to ensure that all the money was properly placed inside the vault. The deceased was standing directly in front of the vault door, arranging the cash.
Where was the security guard, the accused at the time?
I believe he was really nearby. I did not find it unusual at first, but I knew that he was waiting for the right moment.
So, did anything unusual happen during the incident?
Yes, earlier I was counting money at the operation counter, and suddenly he asked me.
What did he do?
I was surprised because security never asked such question before. And he had never asked me that in the past.
What happened inside the boardroom?
I heard a very loud explosion inside the vault, and suddenly I saw sparks of fire.
So, after that, what did the accused do?
Immediately after that, he rushed toward me and pushed me aside. I fell onto the floor, and at that time I thought I had been shot and was going to die. But later, I realized I was not injured.
Did you see what the accused did next?
I did not see clearly at that moment, but later CCTV showed me that he went into the vault and took the money.
is true and accurate?
I was terrified. Everything happened so fast. I truly believed that I was going to die at any moment. And yes, my statement is true and accurate because I saw it with my own eyes.
Thank you for your cooperation.
In this case, Laode was originally sentenced to death by the Shah Alam High Court for murdering a bank officer named Norazita Abu Talib. However, the higher court later set aside the death sentence. This means the court cancelled the death penalty. Instead, the court sentenced Laode to 38 years imprisonment and 12 strokes of the cane for the offence of murder under Section 302 of the Penal Code. He was also sentenced to 33 years imprisonment and 12 strokes of the cane for using a firearm during the crime under the Firearms Act 1971. The court decided that both sentences would run at the same time, starting from the date he was arrested, which was on 10 November 2013. In conclusion, although Laode escaped the death penalty, he still received a very serious punishment with a long prison sentence and caning. Under Section 18 of the Penal Code, the defence of accident is only available if a person commits an act unintentionally while performing a lawful act in a lawful manner using lawful means and with proper care and caution. This means not every accident can be used as a defence in criminal law. In the case of Laode, the accused was involved in an armed bank robbery. During the robbery, he shot and killed a bank officer. The accused claimed that the shooting was accidental and that he had no intention to kill the victim. However, the court rejected his defence. The court found that the accused had already set the safety level of the gun to the fire position before committing the robbery. Evidence also showed that the gun could only be fired by pulling the trigger and there was no proof of mechanical failure. Besides that, the court explained that the defence of accident cannot apply because the accused was committing an unlawful act, which was armed robbery. Section 18 only protects accidents that happen during lawful activities. The court also stated that even if the accused did not specifically intend to kill the victim, he was still guilty of murder under Section 300 of the Penal Code because he used a dangerous weapon during the robbery, which created a high risk of causing death. In conclusion, this case shows that the defence of accident cannot be used when a person is committing a crime or acting without proper care and caution.
Alright, that's all from us.
Yeah.